Isn't Christmas really just for kids? Santa, his elves, Rudolph, tinsel-covered everything, twinkling lights everywhere. Well, here's my question for you. After 60, what, if any part of it, actually makes sense anymore? If the holidays feel more stressful than joyful for you, I can guarantee you're not alone. In this video, I'll share 5 things that make no sense after 60 at Christmas. Yes, I know I sound like a Grinch, a Scrooge, bah, humbug and all that, but stick with me, because rethinking how you do Christmas might just give you your best December in years. In this video, I'll dive into 5 Christmas traditions that no longer work for me, what I do instead, and how I've completely changed my relationship with this time of year so that I do enjoy every minute. And more specifically, these are the parts of Christmas that frankly I've outgrown after 60 and why I've happily let them go. Let's be honest, the version of Christmas we're sold on film and TV doesn't really reflect real life. Life isn't all Bing Crosby in White Christmas. And what I see in York at this time of year definitely does not reflect the kind of peaceful, freedom-filled life I'm trying to build after retirement. Let me start with a bit of my own journey just to put a bit of context on what I'm talking about in this video. I used to love Christmas. When my son was little and he believed in Santa, well, who doesn't? It's absolutely magical. And back then, I felt that the magic was real. The excitement, the traditions, the whole build-up. Helping your kid leave a carrot out for Rudolph and a glass of whiskey and mince pies for Santa. Wonderful. And Christmas morning when he came rushing down the stairs shouting, "Has he been?" I've got to be honest, the memories bring a tear to my eye. It really did mean something back then. Well, that phase of life is long gone. In more recent times, especially after the deaths of my father and then my mother, Christmas started to feel more like pressure than joy. After my father died and my son stopped believing in Santa, it became a bit of a chore. And I remember it more for Uncle Archie arguing with my mother and them not even getting each other a present. They were both in their 80s by then, and in fairness, they had lost their life partners. They didn't like each other, that was clear, and they never had. It was a decades-long feud, and now they were thrown together on Christmas Day at my house, along with me, my wife, our son, and my wife's parents. Eventually, our son spent most of Christmas Day locked in his room playing Xbox to get away from it. Well, I guess that's what teenagers do, don't they? They were not the happiest memories of Christmas, that's for sure. Then, in the summer of 2017, my mother died, at aged 85. And that first Christmas after she died, we made a bold decision. We headed off to Dubai for Christmas, without Uncle Archie. At 87, he was too old to travel. Not that he was ever much of a traveller anyway. And every year since then, we pack our bags the week before Christmas and we leave for 3 weeks in Portugal. With Uncle Archie's blessing, I hasten to add. He goes to a neighbour every Christmas Day and gets plenty of visitors over the Christmas period, so please don't feel sorry for him. We leave the UK's grey skies, the constant rain, the floods here in York, and the endless gift buying, the madness of it all, and we head to our timeshare, a 3-bedroom villa with a heated pool on the Algarve, just 10 minutes walk from a long expanse of deserted beach. 3 weeks of sunshine, simplicity and space just to breathe, far from the crowds, no shopping, no parties, no drama, pure bliss. A glass of champagne on the beach on Christmas Day, live music at our favourite beach bar on Boxing Day, and a sunny, warm, quiet Christmas that we actually enjoy. I'll tell you one thing, you can't beat a traditional roast turkey dinner outside in the sunshine. So that's my story of Christmas. Please share yours in the comments. What do you do to ensure you enjoy Christmas? Right, now that I've told my story, let's get into the meat of this video. 5 things that make no sense after 60 at Christmas. Number 1, Christmas markets. Let's start with the so-called magic of Christmas markets, shall we? York's Christmas market is a pretty good place to start. Christmas magic couldn't be further from the truth when it comes to Christmas markets. They are usually underwhelming and a rip-off, with surging crowds, rowdy revellers and rip-off prices. And here in York, it's no different. Take a look. It's jam-packed with tourists. Overpriced mulled wine, Baileys, hot chocolate, stalls selling tat you'll never use. Look at the price of food here. £14 for a bag of chips with curry sauce on top from a brand called Irish Spice. Daylight robbery. There's a queue a mile long, so people have obviously got money to burn, or they don't understand what represents good value. They look pretty young, so they probably haven't worked that one out yet. Now you know what their student loan goes on. And here's crumbles. £7 for a tub of apple crumble with runny custard. Again, look at the queue. And here's Tommy's Pies by Michelin star chef Tommy Banks. 10 quid. Now these are really good, as you'd expect from a Michelin star. £10 though for a pie. If you're going to come to York Christmas market, you'll probably blow 40 quid on a sausage, a candle and a headache. Honestly, do still come to York and take a look around at this time of year, but skip the market, it's not worth the effort. Check out York Minster instead, the Museum Gardens, Clifford's Tower and the area around St Helens Square and Stonegate. Drop by the Shambles too for the Harry Potter inspired shops, but be prepared for some crowds there. Or maybe you should just stay at home, invite a friend over, open a bottle of red, make your own mulled wine and stay warm. Number 2, buying stuff for gifts. Do we really need more stuff? Christmas has become one big Amazon delivery fest. We buy gifts because we feel we should, not because they're meaningful. We don't take any gifts with us to Portugal. The baggage allowance of 10 kilograms is too precious for that. When we get there, we give each other experiences as presents. A decent bottle of port, artisan cheeses, wine, a meal at a favourite seafood restaurant, or a visit to the spa for a bit of pampering. My advice? Switch from spending on stuff to spending on experiences. Give someone a special dinner out, a spa experience, a weekend break, or just your time maybe. Forget the Boxing Day sales. These days everything goes on sale in November. On Black Friday, let's face it. Let go of the shopping guilt and keep your money for something that actually matters. Spending on quality time with your loved ones. And all this stuff here in York at the Christmas market, most of it is overpriced tat, with a few exceptions, of course. Number 3, hosting everyone at your home. You've hosted Christmas for 20 years or more, if you're really unlucky. Isn't it someone else's turn? Cooking for a dozen people, cleaning up before and after, sleeping on your own sofa because the guest room is full. It's exhausting. Let the younger generation take over. Or if you don't have young kids or grandkids in the mix, go abroad, like we do. Or book into a hotel. If you must stay at home, keep it small. Christmas doesn't have to mean days of planning, servitude and a full production every year. You are allowed to take a break and let someone else do the heavy lifting. Number 4, overeating and overdrinking. Let's be honest, after 60, your body doesn't act the way it used to. Roast turkey dinner, followed by 3 helpings of Christmas pudding. Washed down with a bottle of red wine. That's not a recipe for festive cheer. That is a recipe for indigestion. And for me, with no gallbladder, I can't eat like that. I can't eat like I used to do, and I wouldn't want to. Don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting you abstain. You can still enjoy food. Just be kind to yourself. Go for quality over quantity. These days I still like a mince pie or 2, but I go for good quality ones from Betty's, and I don't eat all 6 in the box. In Portugal on Christmas Day I like a proper roast turkey dinner and a couple of glasses of decent red wine to accompany it. And for afters, some nice local port to go with some Portuguese artisan bread and cheese. No Christmas pud for me thanks. I have to be careful without that gallbladder. I enjoy food and drink at Christmas because it's in moderation and high quality. That's what works best for me. How about you? Share your Christmas food preferences in the comments. Number 5, putting everyone else first. Look, I know this one's tricky, especially when you're trying to consider older family members like my 95-year-old Uncle Archie. But here's the hard truth. Just because someone else can't travel or join in doesn't mean you have to put your life on pause. It wasn't easy leaving Uncle Archie behind in the UK, but he was never going to travel abroad. He rarely did during his healthy years when his wife was alive, so he wasn't going to start doing it now. I'm not ashamed to say that even though I had lost my mother, I was also relieved that those feuding Christmas days with her and Uncle Archie were over. They were no fun. Yes, by all means, be kind. Yes, be supportive. But also protect your own sanity. I knew that staying in the UK for Christmas as before, still with Uncle Archie there, but not my mother anymore, would just plunge me into a depression. Your mental health is priority number 1. Very old people have lived their lives. Don't let their demands and needs screw yours up. You've earned the right to spend Christmas how you want to. Don't let guilt trap you into a version of the holiday that drains you. So here's a recap. Those are my 5 Christmas things that don't make sense after 60. Christmas markets, buying stuff for gifts, hosting everyone at your home, overeating and overdrinking, putting everyone else first. Now imagine this. It's Christmas morning. The sun is shining. You're sitting on a quiet beach, sipping a glass of champagne, actually enjoying the moment. No mess, no stress, no wrapping paper explosion. That version of Christmas is possible. That is my Christmas. Give yourself permission to let go of traditions that no longer serve you. If you've also started to question some of these holiday habits, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What's your version of hell at Christmas? And what would make it perfect? Whatever you decide to do this year, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great one. If you enjoyed this video, check out the others in this series, things that don't make sense after 60. I'll link to part 1 on screen now and all the other parts in the description below. And if you'd like to see a bit more of York, stay tuned for a few more festive scenes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.